insecurity in Outer East. 3 killed in fresh gang attack in Andoni community in River State. On the foreign scene, Europe launches International Commission for Ukraine War Damages. I am Kaladakoru Batubo. We will go for a quick commercial. When we come back, the news in detail. Please stay tuned. Back now to the news in detail. There is renewed confidence among producers and consumers of sachet and PET bottled alcoholic beverages. The federal government has ordered a temporary suspension of the proposed ban. The directive issued by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation confirms that no enforcement will proceed until nationwide consultations have been concluded and a final policy position is agreed upon. According to officials, the review will carefully consider legislative input, economic impact, public health concerns, and the wider national interest to ensure that any final decision is balanced and well informed. For now, the SGF's office maintains that any enforcement action by NAFDAC or other agencies without official clearance is invalid. Meanwhile, in River State, Governor Siminalayi Fubara says the completion of the Iwo-Wama Ring Road in Outer East will reduce insecurity and ease the suffering of residents. Governor Fubara spoke on Tuesday while commissioning the road, promising to address all the needs of the area and commended the contractor for the quality of work.
Our women, a lot of them lost their life or their baby trying to access the major road before getting to the hospital. This corridor was the major corridor that those people who don't want our state to have peace, the criminals were using this entrance to access one other river here before they get to the other side of the LGA. But I can say today, what we have done, it won't be business as usual for them.
Governor Fubara said his administration wants to be remembered for service to the people and also praised former Accountant General of the state, Ngozi Abu, for his role in his emergence as governor.
Is a stepping stone to this position that I occupy today. If he had not called me to work with him, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to get the other contacts and relationship that I had that propelled me to where I am today. So let me first say thank you for laying the foundation that I stepped upon to where I am.
Our correspondent reports that the event was attended by several dignitaries, including the Deputy Governor, Professor Ngozi Odu, the Chairman of the State Traditional Rulers Council, Eze Chike Wadi, President General of Ohaneze Indigo Worldwide, Sam Mbata, former Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tammy Danagugu, amongst others. While infrastructure projects are bringing hope, security challenges persist in some areas. Reports say suspected gang members attacked Oyorokoto community in Andoni local area early on Tuesday. 3 people were killed in the attack. A community source said the attackers arrived in a speedboat around midnight, moved from house to house, and shot people believed to be their rivals. The attack happened less than 24 hours after another person was killed in Ungod community on Monday. One more person was killed in Onyegala on Sunday. These killings have increased fear in the area. Some residents have fled their homes, while the Rivers State Police Command spokesperson SP Grace Koko earlier confirmed the killings in Ingo and Onyegala. She described them as a fight for control between rival gangs. She said the police are working to arrest those responsible. In response, the chairman of the Obolo Youth Coalition, Rivers State Chapter, Jonathan Eyina, has condemned the spate of killings in Andoni local government area. Eyina called on the Andoni Local Government Council, Rivers State Governor Sunalai Fubara, and the Commissioner of Police CP Olubenga Dikboju to take decisive action to restore peace and security in the area. Meanwhile, residents of Rumosi in Obiakpo local government area, especially those living around Road 6 and 7, have expressed concern over repeated armed robberies and thefts occurring in broad daylight and early morning hours. Speaking with correspondent Joanne Steven, one resident said 2 armed robbers on a motorbike recently robbed a girl near the Road 6 junction. Another resident recounted a frightening incident in which armed robbers into his family's shop. Take a listen.
Now tell me to surrender my phone. If I didn't give him the phone, that will shoot me. The man want to escape. She said, we'll shoot a leg. Then I come back here, give me the phone. Then again, the man I say that let us enter shop. They will not lie down. My mother, like, she don't to lie down. And I say that we'll shoot her if she not lie down. And my mother not lie down. And she now close the shop, run, enter bike. Bike was waiting for them. I was still at the junction after 6. You know it's KK. Do that.
In a chill local government area, the chairman Chima Boniface Njoku has accused the man identified as Corporal Chimeze of invading the community in Igboeche with 4 armed men over a land dispute. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, Njoku said the armed men opened fire during the incident. He added that Brian Chimeze is not from the community and has no connection to the land in question.
It's unbelievable that upon the whole publicity I've been doing one Corporal Bright Chimeze came with some soldiers to invade Edeglem. The funny part of it is this: he entered that land. He does not belong to that community. He came and got other 4 armed men. Open fire at Igboeche Edeglem at my people. Under my watch will I allow Bright, Corporal Bright, and his cohorts who existing as a local government.
The HA chairman said the matter has been reported to the appropriate security authorities. He also warned Corporal Chimeze to stay away from Igboeche, a local government area.
On my watch will I allow Corporal Bright and his cohorts to kill my people. He should be ready. The gun he came with, those entities, he should go and bring Amon Class who is resisting as a local government. He cannot win this war. Thank God I reported him this afternoon concerning his illegal gathering of land. Let this stand as a warning. From today henceforth, Corporal Bright should not enter the local government with those soldiers to grab land and take them in the local government.
In the meantime, ahead of the Yuletide season, the commander of Diob Vigilante, Amatari Bipilade, has advised residents of Diob to remain security conscious. Speaking in an interview with correspondent Emeka Oka, Amatari said the vigilante group is fully committed to protecting lives and property during and after the Christmas and New Year celebrations. He urged residents to observe basic safety measures such as switching off electrical appliances when not in use to prevent fire outbreaks.
We want to use this opportunity to advise every resident of Job to be security conscious and not only on crime, even safety measures. What are the safety measures? If you go out, they should put the electrical appliances off. Electrical appliances like the iron, electric stove, electric kettle. Some persons are so busy that they forget these things. And these are things that can bring incidents in a compound, in a street.
Amatari also appealed to members of the public to share useful information with security agencies to support effective security operations in the area. Let's go on a quick break. When we return, we will tell you that paying community in Kana LGA is raising alarm over unclaimed oil well. Stay with us. The Riverside Local Government Civil Service Commission says it has not finished the biometric verification for workers in MOL local government area and other councils in the state. The chairman of the commission, Israel Amadi, made this known in a statement through his press secretary, Prince Chilam Dingpa. He said the statement was necessary because some workers from MOL were spreading false information. The workers claimed that the chairman did not speak to them when they protested at the commission's office in Port Harcourt. The commission said this claim is not true. According to the statement, the chairman was about to address and talk with the protesters. He wanted to explain the current stage of the verification exercise and respond to their complaints. However, the situation later turned violent. Security agencies had to step in to restore order and protect lives and public property. The chairman also explained that the commission has not yet received the official report from the consultant in charge of the verification exercise. He said no member of the commission has been compromised and concerns been raised by some aggrieved workers in MY local government are long-standing issues inherited by the present commission. To environmental concerns, residents of Piang community in Kana local government area of River State have expressed concern over ongoing environmental dangers caused by a ruptured oil well head that has not been properly sealed. The oil spill was first reported about 5 months ago. A joint investigation visit later confirmed that the spill was caused by equipment failure. Despite this finding, community leaders say the oil wellhead has not been permanently clamped. Speaking with our correspondent, Soibi Oruwari, the youth chairman of PAN, Petaba Donaldson, said a fresh spill was reported 2 weeks ago. He added that there has been little or no visible effort by the operating company to fix the damaged well. Donaldson also dismissed claims that the community is responsible for the delay in carrying out repair work. Meanwhile, an environmental rights activist, Fine-Face Dunamene, has raised concerns the spill may have spread compared to nearby communities. Dr. Dunamene, who is the executive director of the Youth and Environmental Advocacy Center, also noted allegations that the community restricted access to the spill site, a claim that remains disputed. In a related development, the Association for Better Life of Fulani People has condemned the recent oil spill at Well 14 Yola oil field in Kaladakoru area, River State, describing the spill as an environmental disaster which has not only affected the people but also damaged the economic livelihoods of the residents. In a statement signed by the ASLOP Executive Director D.S. Kani, the association appealed to relevant authorities to take immediate action by carrying out a comprehensive investigation into the incident and implementing lasting solutions to prevent future occurrences. ASLOP also demanded adequate support and compensation for care and other impacted communities. The association emphasized that the people of Pia and the wider Ogoni land are entitled to a safe and healthy environment. They reaffirmed its commitment to environmental justice while expressing solidarity with the affected communities and pledged to continue advocating for the rights and well-being of its people. Away from that, the chairman of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has submitted a petition against the managing director of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Ahmed Farouk, to the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission. In the petition submitted today, Dangote demanded the arrest, investigation, and prosecution of Ahmed for allegedly living above his means as a public servant. He accused the NMDPRA boss of spending over $7 million for the education of his 4 children in different schools in Switzerland for a period of 6 years upfront. Meanwhile, at National Assembly, the Senate has asked the Office of the National Security Advisor and the Department of State Services to investigate and identify those behind social media reports alleging that Senate President Godswill Akpabio died in a London hospital. The senator representing Benue Northwest, Title Zam, raised the matter in Tuesday's plenary, saying the spread of false death reports is becoming a pattern. We'll go for another quick commercial. When we come back, we'll take a look at foreign story. Please stay tuned.
Pamo Teaching Hospital.
On the foreign scene, Europe launched an international claims commission for Ukraine. This is to ensure Kiev is compensated for hundreds of billions of dollars in damage from Russian attacks and alleged war crimes. The gathering in The Hague of dozens of leaders, including Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, coincided with a U.S. orchestrated diplomatic push to end the war in Ukraine that was triggered by Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022.